Hey, this is TwitchSquads right here on the Gamescom 2019, and right here we got some beautiful games, and my beautiful colleague right here, he's talking about Young Souls. So,
yes,
Young Souls, I saw a little bit footage, and I guess it's something about RPG 2D with a beautiful comic style story about two guys. What is all about it in special?
yes. In fact, it's Young Souls is we can resume it as a dungeon adventure beat 'em up. So it's the story of two people, two twins, in fact, brother and sister, that have to save someone they really care about. But this person is trapped on a dungeon, and is trapped on the deepest point of this dungeon. So you play those two kids who are just at the beginning of the game, just normal kids, and you will have to train them, to make them evolve, so they get better and better, and they can go deeper and deeper to save this man. So the game is really structured like a classical dungeon RPG, where you can find two different places. You have the village, where you can buy new stuff, you can spend your resources, you can increase your statistics, train yourself, evolve, gain new competencies, etc. And you get the dungeon place, where you have to go deeper and deeper, level after level, to reach the place where the guy you want to save is held, in fact. So the game is divided on those two parts, and we also have a kind of day structure where you live every day, you see your characters evolving. We wanted to tell the story of two normal guys being heroes. So that's what we wanted to make. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. Sounds like a very interesting storyline.
Yeah.
So we talked about twins. That
Yes.
means we got two guys. And does it mean that we also got two players?
Yes. In fact, the game can be played with two players, but also in single player. And in single player, you will have the choice to play with an AI or with just a kind of swap feature. You can swap between the two characters. But the two characters are really important for the storyline. So they are always in the action. You don't have to choose between two of them. So when you play single player, you play with both characters with one AI, or you play with a kind of swap feature. But the game is designed to be played in co-op, in fact. Yeah, and it tells the story of two characters, and you always see the two characters.
So does it mean that's something that I'm interested in? When you start at one player, is it possible to switch into two players
Yes.
during the story?
Yeah. The game is thought about this kind of feature. In fact, we wanted to have a game that is just where it's easy to plug in, to invite a friend and to say, "Hey, look, I'm just right here. Play with me." He can play with you, and when he drop out, you can continue the game alone. And all the features, all the mechanics of the game we thought it's in this way. In fact, yeah.
So does it mean that this game is playable only online or also offline?
No, at the release of the game, there will be only local cooperation, but maybe further we will release an online mode. But at the beginning of the game, it's only local. Yeah.
Okay. Does it mean so? The question round. So, on which system and platforms we can play this beautiful game?
So we didn't announce platform yet. So we cannot say which platform, but we are the developer of the game. So as developers, we want that the game be released on everything. So.
Yeah. So, is there already a fixed release date there?
Not really, but all I can say is that the game will be released in 2020, not in 2019. It's impossible for us. The game is not finished yet, but it will be 2020. I hope early 2020. Yeah.
How long does this game take?
I think the game will take about maybe 15 hours to get completed. So I think it's just what we are targeting is 15 hours, but if you take your time, if you speak with all the NPCs, if you do all the challenges in the game, maybe it will be the double. It will be twice. It will be 30 hours. So we don't really know at this moment, but it will be around 15 hours. It really depends because the structure of the game is really opened. So if you take your time, it can take a lot much time than what we're expecting. So yeah.
So, and you said the game is not finished. That means that you got still something to do.
Yes.
And but I think when you put up a game like this, and we all know right now that it's going to be published on every system and every platform, hopefully. Do you already get some further plans? What you wanted to do after the community checked it out and said, okay, that's my type of game?
Yeah, in fact, we have a lot of plans. We have a lot of ideas to develop the game after its release, etc. But it really depends on how the game is received by the community. In fact, it really depends on the commentaries we have around the game. So we got many different ways to make the game evolve, in fact. And it will depend on how it will be played and on what player expects, in fact. Because when you do additional content for your game, you do it for the people that that stay on your game. So you have to listen what they want and you have to do in the way they want. So we think about a lot of different things and we will choose what we are doing in the future. So yeah.
Maybe get some special characters?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, he said yes. No. Well, I have to say that we all should keep an eye on Young Souls, published next year.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if it's not next year, we will be in really bad trouble. So yeah.
So next year on every platform. No, hopefully. No, we don't know, but we hope that it's going to be published on every single platform. Thank you very much for this interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, we all keep an eye on that game. Take a look at it. Sure. It's really beautiful and dark, but beautiful. And wish you a nice day here at the Gamescom.
Thank you. You too.
See you.
See ya.